strength of greatness. At the end of the book Lord of the Rings, the book, not the movie, Sam, you know, the friend of Frodo, they're on their way to Mount Doom, and they're getting close to the end, and their strength is almost out, and Sam looks up to the top of Mount Doom, and he suddenly realizes, we're going to die. No matter what happens, we're going to die. And the thought comes to him, just lay down, curl up in a little ball, and go to sleep. And then, what the text tells us, then something begins to happen. And it says this, quote, but even as hope died in Sam, or seemed to die.
I understand that. But these angels, these priestly figures, have some sort of role that connects the earthly liturgy with the heavenly liturgy.
As if he was turning into some creature of stone and steel that neither despair nor weariness nor endless barren miles could subdue. He was being turned into something of greatness. And it's in the darkness where you throw away that transactional approach. It's almost like when bad things happen, God is looking at you and saying, okay, now we're going to figure out whether you got into the Christian faith to get me to serve you or in order that you would serve me. Now we're going to find out.
Spirit-filled worship is also about our submission and conformity to Christ. It's about our communion with him because of our adoption in him.
I'm going to love you.
It is about our conformity to Christ. But then it's also about our submission to Christ.
It's going to make you,
and our submission to Christ
what it made Sam,
through our submission to one another.
He was turning into some creature of stone and steel that neither despair nor weariness nor endless barren miles could see. Now lastly, it does begin to, we've actually up to now really not addressed the question. He believed his darkness was objective, and he believed his darkness was permanent. He says so. He doesn't believe, he's not saying I just feel that you're not here, God. He's saying you're not there. And he doesn't say that this is temporary. He says this is permanent. In other words, this man believed that his darkness was absolute, not relative. It wasn't temporary. It wasn't subjective versus objective. He wasn't saying subjectively I feel you're not there, but objectively I know you're there. No, no. It was absolute.
The only high priest.
But we know he's wrong.
Of the heavenly temple.
We know his suffering actually was relative.
Not to say that there are not subordinate roles.
It was temporary.
You know, that are carried
and that God really was there for him. How do we know that? Well, because the psalmist, the man who wrote the psalm, was a man named Heman. Not Haman, who is the villain of the book of Esther, but Heman. And what